welcome to another episode of Girls Get Chatty. So I'm here with some beautiful ladies. You know how we do already. And at this point, we're getting to some girls chat.
Yeah.
So we'll have a lot to talk about actually. So I think we should start off with cyberbullying. You know, this is common. On Instagram, we have trolls, Twitter, everywhere. So what are your takes on cyberbullying? What do you guys think about it? I mean, I know it's not a good thing. I know it's not a good thing, and I'm sure we all know it's not a good thing. But do you think it's cool to respond when they come at you? What do you think?
Quite frankly, I don't respond. And okay, first of all, beginning of this, when I won, I had a lot of Miss Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Come
Say
on.
it.
Come on.
I'm humble. Miss Nigeria.
So when I first won, I had a lot of people come at me. They're like, "She's too dark. She's the darkest Miss Nigeria we've had. Oh, look at her teeth. She can't even win the Miss World." I'm like, guys, calm down. Ain't nobody competing for that. But then it actually was. They were hurtful words, and I decided I wasn't going to reply because I had already seen people being trolled for their replies before.
Okay.
You understand? So I told myself I wasn't going to reply, and I was going to deal with it. So most times I just ignored it, and people thought I didn't say it, and the thing actually died down by itself, basically.
So basically, once you just allow it, it will eventually die down.
But then,
what if it doesn't?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. For the familiar. He had a troll on Twitter recently about his mom selling pap in Mushin, and then he turned that into a trend, like hashtag Omo Iya Ologi or something like that.
Yeah.
And nigga is selling his pap online. So it depends on how you take it, really. Honestly, it was legit smart. Like, I was impressed. So it depends on how you take the trolls. It depends on how you take the cyberbullying, honestly.
There was this day I commented on Instablog. And then Instablog has this kind of followers that you comment and then they take the matter personal.
Yes.
They come to your DM and insult you.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
So I was actually going to be quiet about this topic, but then remembering this, I actually responded to the guy. But that was not like a public thing. It was more like a DM thing. Like,
so he came to your DM.
To my page. I think it was something about feminists, some kind of stories though. So he didn't like the comment. I commented, and he came to my page to insult me. He told me how I was a disgraced womanhood. And I was like, guy, I just made a comment. Why do you have to come all the way to my... He insulted the hell out of me. So right now, I think you should just ignore. Because if only I ignored the guy, you wouldn't have... Because now, thinking about it, I feel bad. He really insulted me. When he sent the first message, I was like, this guy, what's your problem? I wasn't talking to you. Like, just a response. And then the guy was ready for me that day. He was really, really ready for me. Some people, he insulted my life.
An occupation. Yeah.
Like that's
exactly
what they do. But it's really not nice. For someone like me that feel like I'm a very bold person, I don't really get bothered with things like it. It really got to me. Then you can imagine how it affects other people. It's really, really bad.
Most times I know that a lot of people have issues that are already going on in their life. So I know better than to respond because I really don't know your background. I don't know what is going on in your head. So when I see it, I'm like, you'll be fine, you'll be alright, we could do alright last.
But have you ever had to be the one trolling?
No.
Never. Or saying some hurtful things?
No.
But there's been times that
they
will come to you. There are some comments you see and you be like, is this person okay? Or you don't get to put it out. But that's the difference between us, I think, and those guys that do it. Because it comes to their head and boom, they just type it out. Exactly. But for us, it like, we say it out, but we don't get to.
You don't get to type, yes.
And it's really not good because it really affects
self-esteem,
even the strongest of them.
Yeah.
For people that
like I see myself as a very strong person, and for that to actually affect me, they can imagine
someone that wasn't as strong.
And then I don't know if you guys heard of there was one time this comedian on Instagram twice. I don't know how to pronounce twice once. Yeah. And he actually attempted suicide because of cyberbullying. I don't know if you heard that story. It was a very long time ago. And then sometimes we actually think that these things are not so serious. Like, you're not going to reach that side. But it actually affects a lot of people very, very much. For someone to think about suicide because of cyberbullying, man, you don't want to do that, honestly. Like, put yourself there. If you've been through it, you won't want to do it to another person.
Why would you want to take whatever someone said on the internet? Why would you not take it? Like, the internet is another world on its own. Do you understand? Like, I might not have a lot, but once I get to Instagram, people will think I have the whole world. So I just feel whatever they say on social media doesn't really count. Do you understand? You don't have to take everything personal. But even if you come to my comment section to tell me nonsense, most times if you comment, find your blah blah blah. After a while, I'll disable my comment section.
But secondly, sometimes these people that cyberbully, I'm not sure they know the impact of what they do to the people they do it to.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are jobless, they just stay on their phone and type rubbish.
And most
they don't know.
Nigerians are angry, so they just carry it out on the internet. And quite frankly, not a lot of people know how to separate their real life from their social media life.
So there was this girl, I posted a picture on Instagram. Then she was like, I think she said, why are you standing like your leg is paining you? I didn't see the comment at first, but I saw my friends already
Fighting, the loyal friends.
And I said, I now commented and I replied, I was like, why do you look, I can't remember what I said. Only for me to go back, waiting for a reply. She had deleted that comment. Oh.
It was only your comment that was now there. So you now look like, what's going on?
So I have to
one fighting with?
So I feel it's not every time you reply.
Yeah.
Okay.
But sometimes you reply. And when you reply, for example, if you are being insulted, you don't just attack with an insult, like straight up. It could just be sarcastic, do you understand? It won't be like a direct insult.
So you advise people to reply
when it's necessary.
when it's necessary. You guys think it's cool to
reply when it's necessary. So like now, if you say maybe you look so ugly.
Yeah.
I could be like, but I'm finer than you.
Or beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Do you understand? I'm not saying you are ugly.
Nice. That's being too nice.
Like,
well, I'm not saying
someone else. I'm not saying you are ugly. You said I'm ugly. Okay, I'm finer than you. With that, you don't even know what to say next.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have to like reply them to shut them up.
I think I'm in a class that say silence is the best answer to false.
So right.
Like,
and I feel some people when you leave them, they continue.
Yeah. Like they'll probably go on someone else's page and
they continue. They won't stop. They continue. So I just feel once in a while you should like.
I think it's just best to delete and not respond. Delete their comments.
For me, the fact that I'm not even seeing you.
Yeah.
Replying to you is a waste of time.
But if I see,
I like confrontation. So when it comes to cyberbullying, I just ignore you.
So you rather see the person face to face and fight?
Not physically though, verbally, yeah. So there's no point typing. The person is probably just sleeping and having fun, and then you're just boiling and typing. The person is just like laughing, just throw you on. You just ignore the idiot. Sorry,
it's too much, right?
But if it's a dormant account, I see no reason why you should reply. Because most trolls, they don't use their personal accounts.
For any account at all, I still don't see any reason.
And the most annoying aspect is people that are not up to your standard are those that are always
control.
And I'm like,
oh my God.
Why?
Hurt people.
Exactly.